Hi, I'm Abby Levine. I am a soul restoration coach and intuitive priestess healer and an angel communicator. Oh, hey. Hi there, San Juan. So let me see if I can describe. Oh, hey, Chad. How's it going? Let me see. Oh, hey, Mom. If I can describe your day a little bit. Oh, Rochelle. Dana. Oh, it's my unicorn, everybody. You wake up in the morning and you're wondering how much energy it's going to take to get through this day. You're wondering why you're still exhausted after a full night of sleep. And you're dreading some of the things that you have to do today. All throughout the day. Hey, Jordan. All you can think about is the moment that you get to be home and put your feet up, right? And then you're wondering, do you have the effort? Do you have the energy? Do you have the patience and compassion that it's going to take to deal with your kids? And you get to the end of the day and you're disappointed with yourself, right? And you're just wishing that you could be better. And you got all this stuff going around in your head. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing that. What's wrong with you? Why haven't you done X, Y, Z yet? Do you know how old you are? And so on, and so on. And you say to yourself, that's it. I need a drink. Now you might be wondering why I can relate to this so hard. It's because I lived this way for a really, really, really long time, you guys. This is not something that I'm looking at from the outside and judging. This is how I used to operate. This is how I used to get through the day. Is just waiting for that glass of wine at the end of the day where I could just take the edge off a little bit. Where I could just have a breather, where I could just relax for just freaking 5 minutes, right? Or once Serafina was in bed, I could have that glass of wine. Oh, hey, Sam. Hey, Amy. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Cole. And I could say, hallelujah, the day is over. I could take a breath and I felt better, right? You feel better when you have that glass of wine. And yet, when you're doing that, you're not actually looking at what's going on with you. You're not actually taking a look at why you're looking forward to that glass of wine in the first place. What is it that you're trying to numb yourself from? What is it that you're trying to take the edge off? What is it that you're trying to dull your senses for? This is your life. Aren't you supposed to be feeling emotion? Aren't you a human being? And so guys, when you turn to that glass of wine, again, no judgment at all, by the way. And I'm not against drinking either. I absolutely believe in partaking, but from a place of calm and peace, not to try to get away from an emotion, right? Because when you're trying to escape that stress, sadness, that hurt, that guilt, that pain, when you're trying to take the edge off by turning to that glass of wine, you are removing your right to feel. You are neglecting what it is that you're supposed to be feeling, that you're supposed to be confronting. The challenge, the situation, the thing that you have going on in your life that you have to fucking face. Guys, this is not about living next week or next month or when I make 100 grand, then I'll get to live. This is not about when I finally make $1 million, then I will be able to have a glass of wine without needing to take the edge off. This is about stepping up This is about living your life right now. This is about stop abdicating being a human. Face it. Because here's what's going to happen if you don't. If you don't face it, if you don't confront it, if you don't deal. By the way, it's hard. It's fucking hard. Life is so hard. Yes, I know. I've lived it. I've been in the most terrible situations. I've been homeless. I've been abused. I have been all of the stuff. That's exactly right, Chad. You know better than anyone, right? Happiness coach, happiness guru. Because the wine will always wear off. So what are you going to do? Are you going to drink another glass? And pretty soon it's going to take 2 glasses to do the work that 1 glass of wine did. And then it's going to take 4 glasses of wine to do the job that 1 glass of wine did. And pretty soon you're drinking a bottle of wine every night just in order to function. Yeah, maybe other people do it. That doesn't make it okay. That just means that other people are also not facing their shiz as well. They're not facing their shiz either. And you guys, that's not the way to live. That's not the way to be happy. Imagine this. Imagine waking up in the morning and being so excited to start your day. Like you literally cannot wait to jump out of bed. Imagine having so much energy and so much love for your life that you can't even go to sleep at night because you just want the day to last longer. And you're up at the crack of dawn because you're so excited to be alive. Can you imagine what that would be like? To look into the eyes of someone who loves you and accepts you deeply. To have that beautiful, deep sense of connection. That yummy, safe place in a divine human relationship, in that divine connection. Not someone who's hiding from their stuff so they give you permission to hide from your stuff, but someone who shows up, who's willing to do the work, who's willing to confront their challenges, to walk through the fire, to get rid of the crap that's been projected on you, that's been given to you by your family, by society. It's time. It's time for you to get rid of all of that. Can you imagine getting to the end of the day and still feeling like you have all of the energy? And that glass of wine is the furthest thing from your mind. Because the longer you repress your soul self, your true identity, the part of you, yes, time to live. The longer you repress and suppress that part of you that's crying out in pain, the more and more you smother and suffocate your soul. That part of you that's in pain, it needs to be heard. It wants to be heard. It wants to be out of pain. You deserve to be out of pain. You deserve to live that life where you're excited to jump out of bed in the morning. You deserve it. Why? Because you're human. You don't need anybody's permission to be happy. You get to be happy because you were born. That is your permission. And so guys, the one question I would ask you to ask yourself the next time, the very next time you're reaching for that wine, for that whiskey, for that beer, at the end of your day, am I trying to hide from something? And if so, what is it? And I'm not even asking you to start working on that, because when you start working on that is up to you. But I am asking you to show up, to step up, and just to be aware of what you're doing in your own life. What am I hiding from? Am I hiding? And if so, what am I hiding from? What pain am I trying not to feel? And take it from there. And guys, whether you work with me or you work with someone else, or you just try to do it by yourself, I encourage you to take this journey, to snap out of it, to stop being pushed in like the wave of momentum, because that's what you're supposed to do, because that's what society says you should do. I invite you to knock that off, to stop doing that right now. And if you would like to work with me, I have a beautiful divine space that I can hold you in while you work through this process. I'm going to pop my link below. Let's just set up a discovery call. See if it would be a good fit. I implore you to start living. Have a great day.